Alright, welcome everybody. This is Josh here from Basement Level Magic, and we are headed into our opening round. We have our blue-white deck, mostly flyers. This is a hand where if you get a plains, we are on the draw. If we get a plains, we are in a really good spot, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. That's not a plains, but no worries yet. Nothing yet. No excitement either, but... Alright, Stalking Drone. That card is definitely decent, in my opinion. You gotta have the waste mana or the colorless mana, though. Okay, so Cutthroat. Alright, so right now, I'm trying to decide if I want to play the Wall of Resurgence yet. If I had another land in my hand, I would probably do that. But for the moment, I think I'm just going to go ahead and play the Sky Climber. It has a higher possibility of taking out the Stalking Drone. Yeah, I don't want to have one of my lands be susceptible to dying and then be stuck on 2 lands. So that's why I'd rather do the Sky Climber at this point in time. If he attacks here, we go ahead and trade. Try for the trade. Alright, come on, land. Ooh, Kozilek's Shrieker. It's a 3/2 devoid with colorless. You can give it a +1/+0 and menace. Okay. Alright, so we do get the land. And I'm thinking... So he's down 3 cards in hand. We've got a decent amount right now. I'm thinking it's time for the wall. And we have double white card spells, but we don't have double blue. Okay, I just want to make sure that it doesn't change back. And I'm not going to attack, but I do... Yeah. So that's the spot where you really want the wall to come in. You know, it's 2 creatures for the price of 1. I'm not looking to trade with the Shrieker. I would just block with the wall. Call the Scions, making 2 1/1 Scion tokens. That actually works great for me. Because Prophet I can play for 1, and then I can play the Jawar Isle Avenger. So even missing land drops, I was able to play the Isle Avenger on turn 5. Something big is coming. We do have this tightening coil, so tap an untapped ally you control, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, I feel like that would actually go really good in that black-white ally life gain deck. Okay. I think I'm just going to take this. I'm not looking to lose my Avenger. Alright, so the Wall of Resurgence should make this a 6/6. We can attack with our 6/6. He'll probably just block with the Scion token, which is fine. But we also have our flyer. And now, even if he does activate to give this guy Menace, which he would have to not lose the Scion this turn to do it, we have 2 walls, so it'd be harder for him to use it. Whoa, what? Vines of the Recluse. I'm still learning these combat tricks. That card sucks. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of surprised to see that card main decked. And that was his last card in hand too. That's awful. Wow, who knew? Who knew? Yeah, definitely need to work on remembering the combat tricks, but this is not one that I would have assumed would be in the main deck. Alright, so we did hit a land, which is nice. We've got 5 lands, which I guess is enough to do 2. I think I'll probably start off by attacking in. And then I can just... It's a matter of doing the Shadow Glider or Tightening Coils. Otherwise I could also keep up Sweep Away in case he looks to do some kind of, I don't know, some kind of special thing. Just gonna get the Shadow Glider out there. Yeah, that's right. Don't do anything. There we go. Land is something we wanted to see. Now what we could do here is I can attack in with the island, and if he puts like everything in front of it, we can use sweep away on one of them so that it's more of a blowout. You know, like say he... Although if he does both of these, I would actually trade that and be okay. Because I can still do the sweep away and the tightening coils this turn if I want to. Otherwise, I could have played out the Kozilek's Pathfinder. Alright, so he is looking at going ahead and trading all. The one thing we could look to do is just sweep away the Kozilek Shrieker, though. We'll still kill both of these cards, and that's going to be his draw next turn, which is not going to be enough. I mean, he will be able to activate the Soothsayer if he realizes it. Yep, he does. So he'll draw that card, but we know that it's not a combat trick. All right, there we go. Ooh, Havoc Sower. I like that card, but he doesn't have any colorless mana sources right now. Two of them. Nasty. Alright, here we go. So I think I'll just go ahead and attack in once again. If he wants to take it down, he has to use both Havoc Sowers to do it. And then we can just play a Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm okay with that trade. Lose 2, gain 2, I got it. There's the Shrieker. Yeah, that a boy. Alright, so he gave up. That was actually... So he's got some pretty decent cards in there, but I think once we got these walls down, he just really had not much to do. I do wonder how often something like this Prophet and this Blinding Drone are going to actually work out for us. You know, we just don't have enough colorless sources, I think. So I'm really tempted to put the 2 McKindy Aeronauts in. They just don't have the same upside. It's quite disappointing. Yeah, I'm definitely learning that I'll probably want to prioritize my colorless mana a little bit more. But the upside is just so much better with like the Blinding Drone and the Prophet of Distortion than a 1/3 flyer. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and run it back. I guess even, yeah, let's go ahead and run it back. Once again, I could see doing something like Rush of Ice, but you know, going the slow but sure route, which is what we've been doing, actually was okay. This is not an exciting hand in any way, but I'm going to keep it. I've got a turn 3 play, a turn 4 play. I've got my colors mana. I've even got a colorless symbol, and now I've got more mana. Stop drawing mana. I've got 6. That is the top of my curve, and I do not want to see another one. So he's got a Slaughter Drone. Slaughter Drone, that is a good card. 2/2 that can get Death Touch. I haven't seen him with any colorless sources other than Scions though so far, which means that he probably didn't prioritize his lands either. But there's so many good activated abilities that require colorless mana that it's definitely gonna rise on my ranks as far as what I draft. So I'm really close to doing the wall right now just because I've got plenty of lands, but Drowsy Mimic, yuck. I think the wall is probably the best play, isn't it? He doesn't have colorless sources right now, which makes me feel not scared by the Slaughter Drone. Just in case he has a way to quickly give this Death Touch, I wanted to go against the Mimic. That's all. Loam Larva. Fix and Manava. Oh, he does have a waste. Shoot. Good to know. So I think we gotta take the Warden here. That Drowner of Hope is gonna be awesome when we get it. I did draft the Eldrazi Mimic in the first draft, but I did not draw it in 3 games. So I'm going to go ahead and not block. Not too afraid of his 2 damage. Alright, so right now we've got enough mana that we could actually play either the Scythe Master and Sky Climber or the Avenger plus either of those. I think I'm going to play the Scythe Master and the Avenger. And that way, if he does have any like real good removal spells, he gets them out of the way so I can drop the Drowner of Hope on him. Ooh, okay. What did he play? Oh, Call of the Scions. Yeah, he could go ahead and change his Eldrazi Mimic to 1/1 instead of 2/1s. So here, if he's looking to attack with a Slaughter Drone, I trade with the Scythe Master immediately. The nice thing is his Shaman has no other allies on the board for him to take advantage of its ability. Right here, the Sky Climber is almost going to be more important, but I just have to get this Drowner out there. It's too exciting. Too exciting not to. I had to double check, make sure he didn't have any green mana up so he could play that one crazy card on me. This game we actually have almost all of our ways of turning on colorless abilities. Because we have our Scions from our Drowner, we have the Warden of Geometries. How that name isn't something different, I don't know. Really bugs me apparently. Right, sit back, man. Alright, well, there's definitely a chance that he's got that card that can take down our Avenger, but I gotta try it. And then we can, this is going to shut down the shut down the ground for him having two walls out there. And now we got tons of lands. Give that flying. Remember, give your creatures flying before you go to the combat phase. And I'm gonna just go ahead and... I suppose I could play a land, but what's the point? He could easily have one of those discard spells, which ends up getting both these out of our hand, but I am not too worried about that. Yeah! Alright, so there we go. Win number 1 in the books. So blue-white flyers with a bunch of Eldrazi. That's kind of where we're going here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic, and we'll see you in round 2. Later.